Hi there, Keith, Creations by Cam. That's me. Me. Okay, tonight I'm going to show you how I make this ring here. It's a little adjustable little ring. Kind of fits any size. You can squeeze it onto your finger, or you can turn it around like that if you want to. You can actually stack these rings. They're kind of neat. This is made with Argentium silver. Argentium is a little bit more pure than sterling silver, 1%. 1% is fairly significant, by the way. But anyway, I like Argentium. It's a nicer feel to it. This is dead soft. This is 16 gauge Argentium silver. Argentium is tarnish resistant based on its chemical formula. And that doesn't mean it's not going to tarnish. It'll eventually tarnish. All silver tarnishes. A nice polishing cloth is good. Soft polishing cloth. Try to avoid anything with any kind of acid in it. Don't use acid on silver because it will polish it and it'll take the tarnish off. But over time, what will happen is it puts little pits in the silver, and then it turns white, and then you've got just a yucky looking piece of silver. So 6 inches. And I'm going to cut that right off. Snippy, snippy. Just like that. Right, put this silver over here out of the way. Take the scraps from the last time I did this. Always save your scraps, and you save enough of it, you can send it back to the place that you bought your silver from, and many places will give you a credit for your scrap silver. So when you buy more, they'll give you some cash off the purchase. So, which is great. It's real cool. So now we're going to take our tape measure, which I just wrapped up, dummy. But that's okay. We're going to measure 2 inches from each end. So I've got a little marker here. I'm going to make a tiny, tiny dot at 2 inches, right about there. Okay. And then from here, we're going to do right about here. Okay, so that's about 2 inches. So now I'm going to roll this guy up again because why not? Anyway, so here we go. And I'm going to take my little handy dandy. You can use this to make jump rings. That's what they say. I've never done that. I buy my jump rings pre-made. It's just easier that way for me. Some people really enjoy making their own jump rings. I find it. I'd rather have somebody else make them for me. I'm sorry, but yep, somebody else can do that. So I'm going to bend this around here like this. See, like that? Snazzy, yeah. All right. And I'm going to bend this back around like this. See how I did that? Kind of looks like a paper clip of sorts. And I'm going to squeeze this down just a little bit. That end isn't bad, but I still wanted to get a little bit smaller. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on the mandrel and kind of wind it around. Start a little smaller than what I want, but that's okay. And I'm going to let these guys out like that, kind of point out. And see how that's kind of sticking out? I want that to be flat against the mandrel. So I'm going to use my rawhide hammer. Does not damage the silver at all. Doesn't even make a mark on it. And there we go. They should be. That's fine. Doesn't matter if they're touching. That's fine. I'm going to push that up just a little bit though, so I can open it up just a smidge. Okay, just like that. All right, touch that. Alrighty then. So then what I'm going to do is basically take my little guy here, and I'm going to wrap that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up and around. Oops, let's put it this way. And then I can bend it down Dead soft wire is very, very pliable, very easy to work with. What you have to do though is as you're bending it, okay, like this. See how I'm doing that? See, I'm doing that. I'm bending it up the opposite way that I really want it to go, but that's okay because it's going to all work out. So the reason that I'm doing that is because it's easier to do that and not have it get in the way. So that's not desirable. All right. So now I'm going to take that and work this guy a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I was talking about dead soft. Dead soft is very pliable, very easy to work with. And what's going to happen is as I'm working this, it will it gets harder to work with. It's a process called wear hardening, and that's what you want to have happen. You want it to stiffen up a little bit. You want it to be nice and tough, and have a good so it'll keep its shape. So I'm bending this like this. I'm going to bring it around, and I'm going to bring it down around like that. And this is not, that's fine. Probably should have a longer piece of wire, but we'll work it anyway. We'll make it work because we can. All right, there we go. All right, not bad. Now I'll cut this off. The reason I did up, and you're going to see I'm going to turn them around in a minute here. But did that. We'll get our little circle done like that. And the ring is going to kind of lose its shape a little bit. We're going to try to put it back on the mandrel in a minute. So now I'm going to take this and turn the silver around. Now that's something you can do carefully. If you do it too often, you're going to break it. The wire, as you twist it back and forth, if you do that, it to a point will strengthen it, but once it gets past a certain point, it makes it weaker and it'll break. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want it to break. You want it to stay where it was supposed to be. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good, actually. All right, now I'm going to put that back on the mandrel. I'm going to bring it out here like this. I'm going to pound that down there like that. Squeeze him a little bit. And there we go. And as you hit this with this hammer, that also helps to harden the silver. So it helps harden the wire a little bit, gives it a little bit more strength. So there we go. Okay, and that's it. That's basically all you do. Now, if you're not satisfied with the way it looks, you can shape it a little bit more. You can push it, pull it. Now, I happen to think this is okay. This looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do at the very end, because as you're working with it, with the wire and with silver, with any jewelry, the oils on your hand get on the silver. So I'm going to take this kind of yucky looking cloth, but it's not yucky. It's a cleaning cloth. It's a polishing cloth, and I'm going to put that on the wire, on the silver, and kind of polish it up just a little bit, because it does get dull with the oils from your hand. So I always have these cloths very handy. I usually buy them in by the bulk. Usually buy 40 or 50 of them at a time, sometimes more than that. So there you go. See how nice and shiny that is? And that can go right on your hand, and you can size that right up. Now if I want to make that bigger, I'll just put that on the mandrel, size it up to my fat chubby little fingers. I'll put that on there like that. See, and if you want to, you can take another one and put it right on top, and you have double. You can do it the other way. doesn't really matter. And me, I would probably only have one, but other people might want to stack them. Anyway, so that's it. That's the whole thing. All said and done. Not bad, hey? I hope you saw this. Hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, you can contact me at creationsbycam@gmail.com or go out to my Etsy website, Etsy store, I should say. It's Creations by Cam store. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Bye. There it is.